In recent weeks, South Africa has seen some of its worst violence since the apartheid era.
Yeah. That they must know that they will shoot with us, they get it. Yeah.
Fueled by inequality, the pandemic, and the arrest of a former president, protests and looting erupted across the country.
I'm looting because we apply for jobs, they don't give us jobs. We try and go to offices, try a strike, it doesn't even work.
Over 330 people have died across South Africa after a week of violence. In a country where half the population live below the poverty line.
Everything, our whole life, everything is just gone. They've burnt everything.
It's just absolutely devastating. What happens here? How long are we going to take to get back onto our feet?
As Durban descended into lawlessness, vigilante groups formed to protect private property.
This is our neighborhood. Because we can't live like this. This thing has to end.
Amidst the carnage, the scars of apartheid reappeared, with many left helpless by South Africa's failing economy and corrupt government.
It's not about race or anything. It's not about race. It's not about race.
This is the inside account of a week that brought the Rainbow Nation to its knees.
We are in hell. We must think on how to escape from it.
Was ready for shipment to the UK. We're immigrating at the end of the month, and we've arrived on site on Tuesday to assess damage, and we've been here ever since.
Probably a shoemaker thing there.
After days of unrest and looting, residents of Durban assessed the damage to a storage facility.
Well, it started out politically, but then after that, people just did it stupidly, like honestly. Honestly, because we can't say it's politics. This is not politically affiliated to nobody, ne?
Just trying to make sense of it all, you know, that whole unit, all our albums, all our photo albums, all our kids' history, the drawings, the paintings.
I mean, why couldn't they just take the stuff and just be done? Why do they have to burn? All my memories, all my children's photographs, everything is gone.
Across the week, $1.4 billion worth of damage was caused across the country.
Black people own shit here. So why would it be political? No, it's not. It's just people just fucking around. Simple as that. Simple as that.
So yeah, this is what we're left with. It's quite devastating.
Now we've got to deal with everything that's gonna happen. Stores getting closed, food shortages. We've been shopping throughout the day. The queue has been long. So it's gonna get worse.
On the 9th of July, protests erupted after former President Jacob Zuma was sentenced to jail for refusing to stand trial on corruption charges. The protests descended into days of widespread rioting and looting, with many motivated by hunger and unemployment over politics.
Today, South Africa is witnessing what some of us who have been warning the so-called politicians about the reality that whatever that they are doing to the poor will meet them in the future. About 12.8 million people are unemployed.
During the violence, people lost their lives and their livelihoods. The police struggled to deal with the scale of the unrest.
I left my kids for this nonsense. Look.
Durban residents, like trauma doctor Kevin Naidu, have dealt with smaller scale unrest before. The community even has their own riot vehicle, but they've not seen anything like this before.
This is the current situation in South Africa, and it's a bleak situation. We have been manning this area for the last 3 days and 3 nights in order to protect our residents from any further looting, any further violence against them, and any damages to property and life. We've been here, some of us have been sleeping only 2 hours, an hour, coming back, taking turns to go and rest and come back.
Many in Durban formed armed community protection groups.
I need to know by show of hands, who's carrying? How many oaks you got that's carrying? No hitching of vehicles, oaks. No antagonizing these oaks. Please, no shooting the oaks with paintballs and pellet guns for nothing. Right, they come here, that's fine. We are going to defend our neighborhood. But otherwise, we're not going to do anything.
Shop owners operating in a business park banded together to repel any looters.
So let's try and keep it at that. Okay. I know there's a lot of people that are angry. There's angry people on that side too.
You're not here to pick a fight. You have to stop that.
President Ramaphosa urged citizens to return to their homes, but many refused.
But if they come here, at us,
that's not antagonizing. That's
we're gonna take it. We're gonna
cross
meet
this line. This is our fucking neighborhood. Stop them right here. What the fuck are you doing this side? You go that side. That's looting. That's for free. Go there.
At the moment.
Okay, copy. I'll be monitoring throughout the night. If you get anything, just give me a call. I'll make my way out.
These private security guards worked around the clock during the week's deadly unrest.
The streets are a lot cleaner than what it was. We had quite a rough time. Very little sleep. Looking at about 15 hours sleep in the last week. Been very tired, working around the clock, always on standby, waiting for the next load to hit. Been chasing like crazy. And the devastation caused, I think a lot of shop owners and everything felt the pinch. They got hit the worst. I think a lot of them will not going to be able to recover from this. And being on high alert for the next wave, as the rumours are going around, it's also a bit stressful.
Security guards tried to protect shops and services in the city of Durban by chasing looters and dispersing them with rubber bullets.
Join those fuckers!
Those without security had to protect essential services themselves.
What we're doing at the moment is we are trying to assist the community. We are all business owners and we are helping out where we can. We're one of the first petrol stations to have got fuel in. All the guys are armed to ensure that our infrastructure doesn't get ruined. We've all sacrificed to ensure that we create unity in our community.
As the city's basic infrastructure broke down, vital supplies of food, petrol and medicine were in short supply. Goods such as baby milk had to be flown in by a small fleet of volunteer pilots.
Should I put it with the milk?
Yes, please, you don't mind. We understand the plight of the people of KZN and
a small contribution we can do, we're definitely willing to assist.
Despite the looting and violence, the Durban community began to clean up the city.
Like, it's hard to fathom how much destruction took place in Durban over the last 2-3 days. But coming here to the LG factory shop, you're like lost for words, because not only was it torched, looted, but a lot of the stuff wasn't even taken. It was just destroyed and just left here. We have to make sure that we build a country where this never happens again. We have to make our people feel secure in this country, that they never feel so disinvested that they can just destroy.
For some, the community response cannot hide the root cause of the unrest.
We need not to look back, we need to look forward for the sake of the next generation. Yes, we have seen it that apartheid is not yet gone. We have seen it that the humanistic side of apartheid is still entrenched in our communities. How do we honestly restructure and redefine South Africa so that the South Africa can be an inclusive one, where a black person and a white person and an Indian person can interact at night and feel secured that I am meeting my fellow South African.
Unless the poverty and inequality in South Africa is addressed, the violence of this week may return.
Part of the problem we have is that we've built our country and our city excluding people. And in some ways, this is an opportunity for us to rebuild a country that includes all South Africans. We are determined to do it. We are going to do it. We will get this done.